Okay, so there we go. We should be live now. Let me check. Is my mic working? And is it using the right microphone? Because I've had this issue before where I start the stream. Yeah, it is. Let's get. There we go. So yeah, so we're here for the JGK Racing League Digital Ally 400 here at Kansas Speedway. Um. So yeah, so I'm broadcasting once again for the JGK guys. Is that the invite for me or is that the invite for everybody else? Looks like another invite for everybody else, which we can use to get into the lobby. Thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in. Let me just check, see what our race length is going to be tonight. Race length is going to be, first off, Kansas. Let me make sure I've got the race settings correct. So it's going to be a 50% race. 134 laps. Okay. So 134 laps tonight is the distance. Yeah, so we're going to be getting ready to go qualifying here in the JGK Racing League. Should be getting ready to go pretty soon here. I don't know when they're loading in. Okay, so I'm watching on their stream. Let's see if we got. Man, sorry about if I'm a little bit distracted tonight, guys. But yeah, so we should be getting ready to go here though pretty soon. Just kind of waiting to see them kind of load into the lobby. I'm watching on one of their guys' streams. Oh, they aren't even on. They aren't even live yet. So there we go. That should be the invite. Yep, there they are. They're loading in. Okay, so we should be loading in here for. Oh, never mind. Dover. Sorry. Guess they. Wait. What? Why are we on Dover? We should be on. Maybe they did Dover. Oh wait, yeah, they must have done Dover previously. Cause yeah, we are at Kansas. Sorry, I was checking the wrong stream and not everything. Okay, so here we go. We got the Kyle James in the 8. We've got JGK Racing in the number 17. We have got AJ McChamp in the 9. We have got J-Rock in the 95. We have got Spartan in the 4. And can I say, what a hideous paint scheme. We got Backwood Outcast in the 19. We've got N Cobble in the 48. We've got Moist Soggy Socks in the 41. We have got 50 Lawyer in the 12. We've got Gommel in the 24. So that is your starting lineup for tonight's race. As we get ready to go here for the, I don't even know what number race of the season this is. Actually, this would be the 11th race of the season, I believe. So, yeah, 11th race of the season it should be, considering we just got done Talladega. So, we got Kyle James. They're just kind of running qualifying right now, so getting spread out, just kind of running qualifying laps. Looks like the 17 has had for some reason, he has slowed the pace way down. Yeah, so we got Spartan, and it looks like that high side actually seems to be working pretty well for some of these guys. A lot of them are glued right to that high side of the fence. Now, of course, they also seem to be going way low in the trial, but then they run. It seems like that high line really seems to be kind of the better lane here, and now it looks like they have slowed it back down at the end. So yeah, there we go. Qualifying is ended. I'm gonna unmute. I believe it's Backwoods. It's Outcast that I need to have unmuted for the national anthem, right?
No, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. Sorry.
J-Rock, calm down.
And pole position goes to Dark Spartan. So he will roll off from the pole position tonight. So here we go. So we got the pole position there for him. I don't know who all is. Let's go to
guys.
let's go to that screen.
We have a bit of a situation here. Hey, I'm trying to talk here.
You know, I'm kind of just talk for now because.
So as far as flags go, we can't do strict. Listen, guys. God. As far as flags go, we can't do strict. We can only do enable. That's all it's giving me the option to do. The only way we can do strict is if we were back out and come back in order. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So, trying to figure out what they are gonna end up doing here because I'm pretty confused at the
There,
current
is that better?
moment. Let's see. Go to stream. Just trying to get this all figured out for what's going on, so qualifying on the front row with Spartan is going to be AJ Machamp in the 9. So that's two.
All right,
That's two. That's a Ford and a Chevrolet on
we're
the
going
front
to do the
row.
national anthem. Is our streamer ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh God. Got an echo.
Yeah, I'm ready for the anthem, guys.
Mauser, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been ready.
All right. Here we go. Everybody, your mics.
Okay, so that was the national anthem, and now for the command. Okay, we should be having the command here. I guess, maybe not. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go. But yeah, so thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in. There we go. Thank you. Hey, Cameron Carson, thanks for watching. We also have Rucker as well tuning in, so thank you guys for tuning in. Wow, 6 people watching. Thank you guys. We're going to be getting in here for the race in just one moment. So here we go. Just got the invite. So we're going to get to watch this one. And it's going to be a good race here. We got AJ Machamp and Dark Spartan on the front row. On the second row, we've got, I don't even know who's on the second row. I didn't even think to check. Oh, I should probably mute the guy for the national anthem. There we go. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are excited. Yeah, thank you for watching, by the way. I mean, hey, it really means a lot, especially here as we get ready for the race. We had qualifying just a few moments ago for the race. Of course, subscribing is the easiest way to keep up to date. I stream pretty much I stream almost every night of the week except for maybe Saturdays. But here we go. The 4 car who started on pole in that hideous pink scheme. I mean, it was designed to be hideous. I think we all know that. So, I mean, but there we go. It takes the lead, though, from AJ Machamp, who was on this. The guys who started 1-2, they actually managed to get 1-2 in the race. So we kind of saw this in qualifying, that the high line looked like it was the predominant one. And we kind of see this in the race as well. I mean, they are really up the track for a track. Yep, of course, I know you subbed. I think I remember that from a couple streams ago. It popped up. But yeah, the 9, though, now leading the 4. He managed to make the pass, but here we go. The 12 on the bottom being adventurous. Of course, right now, this 4 car trying to maybe work together with that 17 to figure out when he's going to get a shove to maybe get up on by. Of course, you got to get a run to get anything kind of for momentum here going. You got to time a run pretty well with these cars. Of course, at Kansas, you can make a little bit more of a run going than you normally otherwise would be able to, but it is definitely so much easier to get a run. Like, if you can get a run to make the pass, but right now it looks like but here we go, battle side by side for the race lead already very early on in the race. Yeah, just coming to the completion of lap 3, and we have got guys kind of pedaling it so hard for this race lead. And really, I mean, you could put a blanket over the top 4. I mean, I think, to be honest, that 12 car could go from fourth to first here in a single corner if he gets the right run or something. But I mean, literally put a blanket over the top 4, because of course 3 Fords up there could potentially work together. Of course, not quite as good of a start for any one team like there was at Talladega, where we had the 4 Hendrick cars really kind of dominate the race. But we got 3 Fords up here trying to knock off the 1 Chevrolet. Of course, we got the 19 there back in the field a little bit. Kind of had a little bit of a rough qualifying session, but he will work his way up there. I'm pretty confident in that. We got 39 laps in this first stage, so he's got quite a bit of time to work his way up. And also, he can probably, to be honest, could ride around for the first 2 stages, then go for the win. But, I mean, I'm not saying that that's what you should do. Oh, yeah, also, new update. No, they didn't add it back in. Dang it. Oh, sorry. Sorry about the language, but, yeah, I was really hoping they'd add the spinny camera back into the spectator booth. I mean, come on. You guys can just slide that into an update here, especially since we finally got black flags without yellow flags having to be on. I mean, that's a very... that's a very big change to see, especially for a mid-year patch. I mean, that's something that a fan like me could only dream of, because I've been a fan of other games where they have obvious problems with the game and they don't ever fix, like they don't ever throw a mid-year patch to actually fix them. But 704, I gotta give them credit. They will update their game. They update their game mid-year, even though, to be honest, they could probably just put more effort towards, of course, the next game. Like have all the developers working on the next game, and just have like a couple guys kind of for maintenance and trying to fix small bugs, and kind of put out some bug fixes and some new paint schemes every few months, or every month, I guess technically, because that update came along with the November free packs, which is where the hideous number 4 car came from. But here we go. The 12 of Blaney has made his way up to second here. But yeah. But yeah, right now though, these guys, they are all just, I mean, a lot of these guys, oh, contact there in the middle of the pack. That was the 8 of Kyle James and the 41 of Moist Soggy Socks making a little bit of contact, and just, looks like the 48 might have gotten caught up in that too, and I think that's Gommel. No, that's not Gommel. That is, oh, who's in the 48? That's Cobble. Cobble, Gommel, I get them mixed up. It's not my fault. But yeah, Cobble and Gommel, I get them mixed up a little bit. And I say, they both drive for Hendrick though, so. But here we go, challenge for the lead here between the 9 and the 12. And the 12 has help from behind from that 4 car, but the question is if he pulls out of line here, is he going to have the, is the 4 going to go with him, or is the 4 going to stay right there? Yeah, that's the 4 going for the, trying to gain the position back on the 12 rather than actually wanting to work with him. And there we go. The 4 is just going to go right there for the lead. And they're going to try and go 3 wide for the lead. They managed to shuffle back into line. I almost like a deck of cards there. Just kind of, I don't know how they shuffled themselves back into place there, single file, but they pulled it off somehow without wrecking. And to be honest, that's some real skill right there. For these 3 guys to be able to be nearly 3 wide and be able to shuffle back into a single file line without wrecking each other. Man, thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in. Great turnout so far tonight. Hopefully, you guys, if you guys like the commentary, feel free to leave a like on the stream. Sorry about the cough. Bit of a cold. Luckily, my voice isn't actually that affected, but the random coughing is a little bit out of control. But here we go. The 4 goes to the race lead. Then the 9 gets shuffled a little bit back, and here we go. Oh, contact! And that's the 4 car gets bottled up on the top side. Man, and no yellow for that, but man, that 4 car got absolutely bottled up on the top side, and that basically made a wad of cars back here. And here we go, the 17 up to second after all this time where he kind of lost the lead group, and now he's back up into second. Some nice H2O. But yeah, so right now though, that 19, he's in third, but that 12, he has such a lead right now that unless these guys really, oh, and the 17 goes around, and so does, and he collects the 95. 17 sliding back up on the track. Everybody tries to avoid him, and they managed it. Wow. Sorry if I hurt anyone's ears there, but I was just hollering there with the excitement, because I don't know how they didn't wreck worse than they did. Oh, dang it. One sec. Capture card decided to capture card issue, so we will be up and running here again very quickly. Sorry, slight technical issue. We will have the stream back momentarily. Of course, we were kind of benefited by the fact that that happened under a yellow, like when the yellow flag was out, because, of course, we aren't going to miss much under a yellow flag. Yeah. Here we go. Oh. A little bit of a stream lag. Yeah, but there we go. But yeah, so here we go. The 12 car leads them onto pit road, and it looks like everybody's coming. So I don't know if that's because they're now able to make it on fuel to the end of the stage. Okay, it looks like from some of the early estimations that I'm hearing from some of the pit crew, from some of the crew chiefs down there, it sounds like they are going to be able to. You know what? Since we got a little bit of time, let's dial up the 12. Who is the 12? That is 50 lawyers. Hey, 12 car, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I mean, you were leading there for a good part. Any idea what happened there between you and the 4? Because it looked like you might have squeezed 4 up a little high or something.
He said he just got a little bit loose, and I cut down and just kind of seemed to end up in the same place there.
Okay, well, hey, I mean, you're still running up front.
Early
You
in
were
the
leading.
early in the race.
Yeah, you were still leading at the caution flag. Of course, you lost it on the pit road, but hey, you know what? You're still on the front road. Go ahead and get it back, right? Still early in the stage.
Yep, appreciate it, man.
Good luck.
It wasn't quick. My bad. I fucked that up. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm focused.
Yeah, I don't think he was quite ready for the interview. Because for the most part, I assume most of these guys are aware of the interviews, but yeah. Here we go. 19 leads them off the restart. Wow, they got a really big gap to the rest of the pack. I don't know how they got such a big group, but I mean, hey, look, that 8 car's up there. He was able to gain some track position, it looks like, either on the pit stop or on the restart. Didn't actually get a chance to see which one it was, whether he gained it on the pit stop or whether he gained it on the restart. But here we go, the 12 trying to retake his lead. And we're going to see this battle all night. High lane versus low lane. Which one's going to be better? And it looks like the 12, if he's able to make this pass, is going to kind of cement, at least for the early part of this run, and early on in the runs, that the inside lane is faster. Because he was able to pretty clearly make that pass on the inside. Yet we've seen it, that outside lane, give it a couple laps, and that outside lane will wear right in. And we even see it. The 12 car goes up to the top to try and defend. So after making a pass around the bottom, I don't know about going all the way up to the top. I guess trying to take the air away from the 19, but the 19 was able to go low after that. So that kind of messed up with all that. So didn't really help out much there, but I'm on the strategy. But here we go. The 9 car diving down. Wow, the 9 car going way low on the front straightaway there. And now going into turn 1, he's got the inside lane. But I don't know if that inside lane is still the best one, especially with that help up top. It looks like, though, the Chevrolet is going to is going to stay 4th on the grid, it looks like. Unless he can make something happen here in this corner. He's going to try, but it looks like looks like he's going to fall back. And it actually looks like he might lose some positions here. Actually, he might be able to squeeze up in front of that 4 car after that mistake there from the 4 car. Might have been a little bit of contact from the 9 putting the 4 in the wall, but I don't know. I guess we'll see if there's any kind of retaliation here down the back straight away. Oh, the 4 car nearly takes out his teammate there in the 41. So here we go, though. They are running single file around that top side, basically locking out the bottom. Looks like that top side has become the primary way to go. But the bottom still seems to be the choice of pretty much the entire field in the on the front stretch. If they can get there, it seems like that is their preferred choice. But we're seeing a lot more top lane in the in the actual corners, though. But yeah. The 12 car, though, I mean, he's looked strong so far tonight. The 19, he's pretty good there in second. Still has plenty of time to get that pass and probably can afford to ride. I don't know what the points look like for their series, but but yeah, here we go. The 9 actually makes a move all the way up there. Yeah, 12 is running really strong. The 9, though, almost made a charge there on the inside. And, of course, when I saw him in the Outcast, I think it was the Outcast group, the same guy there in the number 9, he dominated 2 races, got one of those race wins, almost got the other one as well, but lost on strategy. So, I mean, here we go, though. The 19 looking to the bottom. Question is, though, he's got no help down there. Does he? He isn't really able to make anything happen here as we go 3 wide for the race lead. And it's going to transfer into a 2 wide battle, and it looks like the 9 is actually going to be the one to clear him off the corner. So it looks like maybe the middle lane going to become the preferred lane after seeing that pass up the middle. Because then you're not too high that you can go down and block the bottom, and not too low that you can't block the high side. But here we go. Then why does everybody, once they take the lead, they go up to the top side after they just proved that you can make a pass in the middle or on the bottom, yet they go up to the top? It's like, okay, yeah, you guys can pass there. I'll leave the lane open for you. But it seems to be working out for him. I mean, I don't understand it, but it's working. So I guess don't argue with success. Something like that. Don't argue if it's don't try and fix what isn't broke. So I guess if it's working, but here we go. The 12 car goes down to the bottom, not able to get in, or gets in behind the 9, isn't able to get to the 9's quarter panel to try and side draft him. But here we go. The 19 goes to the bottom, trying to make at least one of those positions up. Going to be trying to side draft the 12, not really able to make it work. It might have even scraped the wall there. Of course, we're coming up to 11 laps to go on the stage, if I'm not mistaken. 12 laps to go on the stage. Sorry, my bad. So 12 laps to go on the stage. "12 laps to go on the stage, and the 12 is trying to run down the 9. Now, if I had to take a guess, I think the 9's going to just do anything he can to try and keep this lead, but, I mean, who knows? Maybe if the 12 is close enough, he can make a shoving move here, coming to the finish of the stage. Also, I guess the question is, how much do you want to upset? Like, how much do you want to poke a bear? Because, I mean, going for a stage win and wrecking someone, they have the option to go and do that right back to you, coming to the finish of the race. I mean, how much do you really want to poke that bear and get someone mad at you before you've really even started the race? I mean, we're going to be like 39 laps in when the caution flag comes out for the stage finish. And we're going to see just the and we see it looks like someone got bottled up there. That was 95 getting bottled up with the number 4 car. And now he's going to lose his spot to his Toyota affiliate there in the number 19. I don't know if they are actually working as teammates or if if the 95 is a single car operation. Oh, are you kidding me? Another issue with the capture card. I don't usually have this many issues with the capture card in one night. There we go. So, one sec, I'll try and get this figured out for you guys, and I'll also try and keep you guys updated on a radio style broadcast right now while I get the visuals figured out. But right now, the 9 still leads. He's got about 5-6 car lengths, still plenty of room back to the number 12. Man, this capture card, it's Not usually this bad. It's actually usually pretty consistent, but keep you guys updated on what's actually happening in the race here. I know the lack of picture is definitely not an appealing choice, but it's what we got right now. Here we go. So the 9 still leads from... Oh, there we go. We got the picture back. So, yeah, I'm not Fox. Don't worry. I'm not Fox. I do care. But yeah, so the 12, we did get the picture back there. Hopefully we didn't miss anything super important like the finish of a race or something. We aren't even done the first stage yet, so thank you guys, by the way, for sticking with us through these technical issues. I know a couple technical issues does tend to... But here we go. It looks like... the 12 has slowed down. Oh, they're under caution here with 6 to go in the stage. Are they going to go back racing? I'm kind of curious here. Are they going to go back racing? Because they have 2 options here. Are we back to non-laggy? Sorry, trying to figure out the video output stuff right now. Not much I can really do about it, but yeah. You know what? Let's dial up the 9. Hey AJ, you got a copy?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, you're leading the race here coming down to the end of the stage. Any concern about the fact that you came to pit road here and someone could try and pull the strategy to try and basically steal the stage win here?
I'm not too concerned about stages. I just want to win the race.
Okay, well, looks like a lot of people agreed with you there. Just kind of looking at how busy the pit road is. How's your car handling?
Handling good.
Won the race off pit road, so that's going to mean that you're going to start right up front for this 1, 2, maybe 3 lap shootout. I'm not even sure how many laps you guys are going to have when you guys go back green. In the stage at least. No, you
They should have 5 to go.
Okay. Well, hey, good luck in the rest of the race, and maybe you can pick up this stage win even though you don't really care about it.
Thanks, man.
Well, hey, you know what? I won't talk to you at the end of this stage because I know I messed you up in the stage at, I think it was Phoenix, where I was talking to you at the end of the stage.
Yeah, well, this is a different animal now. I ain't got as much going on in this league.
There we go. Just heard from the driver of the number 9 Chevrolet Hooters. Is that Hooters Spirits? Okay, I was about to say Hooters, and then I realized, wait, that's a lot of blue on a paint scheme for Hooters. But yeah. And here we go, back to the green flag, and looks like the 9 got away with that one really well. And looks like, though, the 95 might even be the aggressor here coming through it. But, I mean, you're going to have to be so aggressive. And, oh my, I would not want to be this 17 car right now. He's kind of in the middle of the back half of the pack. I mean, he's got a couple cars behind him, but realistically, he's towards the back of the pack. And if any of those cars in front of him mess up even a little bit, that could be a big loss for him. And that 95, he is really going to go for it, I'm sure. J-Rock here going for that stage point. Of course, every little point counts. As everybody knows in NASCAR nowadays, every point matters, especially as you go through the playoffs. We got the 95 making a pass here on the 12, maybe not. We aren't really sure because, again, the lanes are so different, and it looks like the 4 and the 12 are going to work together, and the 41 slides up the track in behind the 19. So, or not in behind the 19, in behind the 4. I don't know how the 41 managed to pull up in behind there without wrecking someone or himself. Oh, and we see the 24 go sliding off the track. 24 hardened the inside wall as they are coming around to the what will probably be the finish of the stage here pretty soon. Let me just check, see what our stage count is at. So we have got 1 to go here in the stage. So this is the last lap of the stage. And it looks like the 95 and the 9 are going to be battling it down the back straightaway here. The Toyota and the Ford. Of course, that top lane's Ben's, or not the Toyota and the Ford, the Toyota and the Chevrolet with 2 Fords behind. But it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not going to. Is he going to lose second? He loses second. The 12 gets second in the stage. The 12 got second in the stage. The 95, 95 lost it there at the end. No, I thought the 95 had maybe a shot at the win, but he ended up, let's see. Did we see? Yes, he held on. He held on for second? What? I thought he certainly lost that position there at the end, but hey. Good job to the 95 for holding on for that one, but I'm not going to do any mid-race interviews here because, of course, short caution. Don't want to really mess anyone up. I know I messed someone up at, I think it was him at Phoenix. So here we go. The caution's out, and we're going to see what are they going to do on pit road. I'm kind of curious here to know, is someone going to try and play the stay out game? Looks like maybe the 19 did? Not really sure. Let me check and see if I can see real quick. No, I didn't get a chance to see. I tried to flip to their stream as soon as I could to see if I could see if the 19 stayed out or something, but no, it looks like 95 might have... Or not the 95. 19 might have pitted. But here we go. 95 and 19 battling it out. 2 Toyotas at the front of the field. And we see one car goes sliding out of line. That was the 8 of Kyle James. But here we go. 95 really trying to hold it off here on the high side from the attack from below. And he's being able to hold them off right now. The little team that could. The 95 trying to hold off all the powerhouses behind him. Joe Gibbs Racing. Of course, technically an affiliate, but the little team that could. We got the 9 of Hendrick Motorsports. We got 2 Haas-powered cars back there. And none of them are able to challenge right now. The 95 is leading this thing. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. Is J-Rock going to be able to kind of just lead this stage around to when we're going to see green flag pit stops? Because there will no doubt be some green flag pit stops coming. Question is, when and where will the green flag pit stops take place? Well, my guess is where is going to be on pit road. But the when is going to be the big question that we have. Because... of course, we're only 3 laps in. This stage is 2 laps shorter than the other stage, which is probably more due to the mandatory yellow for the end of the stage, which, I mean, we could probably do without. We could just throw the stage, earn the points, and then keep on racing. But here we go, that 95, he's pulling... Question is he pulling too much of a gap, actually? Because now that 41 and 19 are quite a ways back. If they get a run going, of course, right now they're 3 wide for second between that 9. But now, if one of them does get a run, is that going to be too big of a run? And they're going to just run over the back of that car if they can even get to him. I mean, he might just be out in front. He's either going to be a sitting duck or he's going to be in the catbird seat to get this, to at least stay out front here. Of course, you always want to have a big lead when the green flag pit stop cycle starts. Of course, pit window probably going to open here in the next 2-3 laps. If you really want to play the aggressive strategy of pit early, get to the end of the stage, and then manage it from there. I personally am probably going to, if I was the one racing. Oh. Am I muted or something? Do you have Discord? Okay, if you send me a friend request on there, it's Shiny Squirtle, and then the number is 1250. Okay. It's going to be Shiny Squirtle, and then the number is 1250 on the end. Shiny, SHINY, SQUIRTLE. And then the number on the end to differentiate me from anyone else that has that same Discord name is 1250. Did you remember the number sign with the number? Well, with language like that, you might actually keep my channel with any shot of actually keeping decent promotion behind it, because they're absolutely trying to kill any kid-friendly channel, any channel that's remotely kid-friendly or kid-appropriate. It's 1250. Yep, it should be a profile picture of an otter. Oh, yep. Yeah, I got it. I'll send you a call over there then. Yep, so we're going to have a driver joining us up in the booth while we are actually under yellow. So sorry about kind of not being a little bit not focused on that one, but there we go. We're going to have Glom joining us up in the booth here. Hey, Glom, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunate that you're not still down there in the race, but we're going to actually see your car here on the stream pretty soon, because here they come down pit road. I'll send you an invite for the race.
All right. Hoping my battery doesn't die on us here.
Yeah, I'm on my computer because I'm streaming on it. I just sent you an invite to the race because you probably need one of those. But yeah, can we just agree, though, that 4-car paint scheme just should not exist, as the 95 wins the race off pit road just about from the 9. Looks like the 41. Yep, the 41 and then the 4, the 90, the 19 are your top 5 off of pit road. And the 17 finally gets off pit road. I think he might have had some of the damage that was that brought out this caution flag. So how many laps we got left to go anyway? Let's see. In the stage, we got. Okay, so the fuel window's open. They should be able to, in theory, they should be able to make it on fuel from here. I don't know if you, do you think tires should be able to last? We've got 26 laps that the tires need to last if they're going to run this stage on green. Because I assume that the fuel should be fine. Because if the fuel wasn't fine, then we would have because I think the fuel is 30 laps, correct? Gommel? Oh, Gommel's got his mic muted, trying to probably find a charger. But here we go as we gonna come through the restart zone. Green flag back in the air, and that 95 gets away. Is the 95 like the only one restarting at the box, and everybody else is just waiting till the line? Like, he's just getting really good restarts. I don't know if that's... Oh, we got a one car spinning in the back. That was... Who was that? Oh, that was Kyle James there in the 8, I think. Yeah, that was him. One car spin there. One car spin and crash. Here we go. Now that 41 kind of running up in the top 5. But, man, that 95 trying to just run away and hide from that top spot. I mean, this race, it's been crazy. And, oh, there goes the 8. He's coming to pit road. That's pretty much throwing in the towel for a shot at winning the race. I mean, you're going to go 2 laps down, probably more with the damage, trying to fix that. But, I mean, this 9 car, though, he's going to try and run. He's really the only challenger here for the 95 that's immediately there.
Do you got my copy?
Yeah, I got you now.
Quick earbud check. I got to do a quick earbud check,
Yep.
and then I'll be right back.
Yep, I hear you. But yeah, so the 9, though, trying to just... He's really the only car within any sort of striking distance here, the number 95. Of course, that's a Toyota and a Chevrolet with 2 Fords out behind and the 12 and the 4 kind of hunting him down. So 50 Lawyer in the 12 and Dark Spartan, I think it is, in the 4 car, if I remember correctly. Yep, Dark Spartan in the 4 car. So he was probably looking forward to going to Kentucky, considering Kentucky's in Sparta.
Dark Spartan's actually in the 1 car.
No, Spartan's in the 4.
Then he must have had a driver change.
Yeah, he's in the he's in that millennial car.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I got to get back into it.
Yeah, Spartan's the one running that hideous pink millennial car.
I took some very hard hits in that race. All right.
Yeah.
Concussion protocol.
Well, I'm pretty sure concussion protocol would include you not being in the booth, as we've got side by side for the race lead.
Yeah, can you send me a game invite?
Yeah, I thought I sent you one.
Oh, you might have. Hold on.
I
was just away from my thing. Oh my gosh.
I'll send you another one just in case.
I got it. I'm coming.
But yeah, the 9 and the 95 were just side by side though for the race lead, and they're really the only 2 up here for the race lead right now. The 95 kind of follows the groove through the tri-oval, while the 9 really cuts down there on the apron, coming through the tri-oval. So.
Yes, indeed.
But here we go. We're going to see that difference in line. The 9 car goes down a lane. The 95 runs up, but the 95 scraped the wall up there. That's going to allow the 9 to get by him. Question is he going to be clear? He's not going to get there. He's not going to get clear. Neither one goes down the apron super far to clear it, but there we go. The 9's able to clear it, so now the 95 needs to get something to happen to get this 9 car back. But here we go. That number 95 right on that back bumper. Probably, to be honest, might be a smart idea to just kind of wait till the end of the till the final lap of the stage, because you got 18 laps to go in the stage. Probably better to just kind of run it in line with the 9 until the end of the stage, and then kind of battle it out for the stage win with him then, especially as they're catching the lap car there in the 8 to put him another lap down.
See, I disagree. When they're running that high side, they're eating up your tires out there, and when there's been a lot of cars getting loose and they're way easier to get in trouble. I was staying low to stay out of the trouble.
Yeah, but I think waiting and waiting to set that pass up rather than going for it on every single corner. Because I think, to be honest, I can't imagine that running the high side is worse on your tires than driving it in really deep and sliding up the track trying to basically pull a slider. I can't imagine that that's not worse on the tires, trying to go for a slide job on the car in front of you, trying to gain a position.
The low side is so much slower here.
Yeah,
for sure.
Low side, though, looks like it's worked in the early run, like early on in the run on brand new tires, but here we go. Actually, as we're talking about that, the 95 makes the pass around the bottom of the racetrack on the 9 for the race lead. The 95 is going to clear him for this race lead, so I guess he clearly doesn't agree with me on staying and waiting behind the 9, but in contact between the 9 and the 95. Yeah, they really don't seem to agree with me on wait it out till the final lap and then battle it out for the stage win. Basically ensure that it's only going to be you two fighting for it. Because right now, while they side draft and pass each other around here, first off, they're going to eat up their tires just trying to drive around each other. And second, if they side draft each other too much, I see a pack of cars coming. Led by that 19 car in the back of the pack.
Now we got a little group going in at the bottom. Jolly's making great progress. When he started the race, he qualified third, but then he ended up running ninth for almost the whole first stage.
Yeah, I mean,
so maybe he could have found something.
Yeah, Jolly there in the number 17 Ford Mustang.
Used to be teammates with him. We switched up on us.
Yeah.
Not much we could do about that.
But right now, there we go. The 4 car giving a push to the 19. To be honest, if you're the 19, I think you're still looking for help from some of these guys around you because, of course, the 19 only has one teammate in the race, and that's the 95. And I don't even think that's technically a teammate because of the technical alliance or whatnot.
We got J-Rock in the 95. Almost.
Contact! Man, how did the 12 not spin that one out? It looks like he was certainly about to spin around and collect the whole 5-car pack there. Right now, they're basically, for this pack here, I'd almost say you get in line and try and catch this pack, because right now, they're battling it out for positions, but really, other than points, that's really not going to mean much in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you can get that playoff point, it transfers between the rounds with you, and would go up the, so if you could go up there and get in a position where you could challenge for that stage win potentially with these guys by running the single file line. Of course, right now the race lead is held by that number 9 car over the 95. It looks like he might have gotten back around him.
17.
Oh, yeah, 17. Anyone else collected by that, or was that just the 17? Looks like, he might have gotten stuck in the banking just a bit. I don't know is that going to warrant the caution, though, because that is only 1 car spun. And it does, and that, from my view at least.
We got 1 in the wall. 4's in the wall.
4 car in the wall.
12 dodging.
Looks like the leaders are
we're starting to get to the run where the cars are all getting really loose, and this is the dangerous part, especially for. So this could be a good part of it.
26. So 26 laps. Is that doable on tires? Because I know that 30 is supposedly the fuel window.
Depends on how you run it. Tires go way before fuel.
So, but do you think you can make it 26 laps on tires? Or do you think you're going to have to pit?
I mean, I don't want to count them out. Kyle James and then number 8, one of the best I've ever seen when it comes to strategy racing.
Well, but he's already wrecked and had to pit for green flag under the green flag condition to fix damage.
If it goes on like this, I think Kyle may be a really big partner to go into the race win with. If he can keep his car clean.
I don't know. I mean, he's got to be 2, maybe even 3 laps down as he gets into the 9 and shoves the 95 through the grass. 95 through the grass. He is certainly not
Caution
going to be
is out.
happy.
Caution is out.
Yeah, caution's out. And, man, that 95, though, he's not going to be happy with Kyle James right there. Oh, and the 95 just cannot seem to get traction here in the grass, trying to just get it going to the pavement. Because this car is not designed to be racing on dirt, which is pretty much what the grass is. So I guess question is oh, are they just messing around for the fun of it to wreck up race cars? Because,
No.
but yeah, that's got to be a big bummer though for that 95 to be going for the race lead and then to kind of have a lap car mess him up.
95 is getting his spot back.
Okay, he is going to get his second place spot back. Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure how they were going to score that because he was in the grass when he crossed the line, and I don't know when you guys do like caution at the line or caution or like at the caution you guys like keep the positions. Because I know that's a really old school rule, but a lot of my friends that we do league racing with, we go by the rule of you race it back to the line to confirm your position when the caution comes out. So, no, basically to lessen the amount of arguments about like, oh, I was ahead of you. No, I was ahead of you. When they called caution. And especially since it's virtual cars and no one's actually in major danger of needing like medical attention or something to get out to them.
For sure.
So, at least in game, I like that rule. I can understand why NASCAR themselves don't have that rule anymore. But it is a fairly old school rule, but I think it works well for a video game / simulator type thing where, because it will significantly cut down on the amount of arguments where it's like, oh, I was ahead of you at the time of caution, especially if you're doing manual cautions like this.
Yes, indeed. And this is one of the rare circumstances that a league will actually race you to the line. And that's what's so unique about this one, is because there is a race to the line.
Okay, so you guys do race to the line as well.
Yes.
Okay. Most of the leagues I'm in actually do race to the line, and that's more from my suggestion than I would say them just doing it naturally, because I am fairly involved with most of the leagues I'm a broadcaster in. I'm at least active in the chats, if nothing else, for most of the leagues, except for like JGK, which I'm just now becoming a part of pretty much.
For sure. All right, well, it looks like we're about to go green here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to go green. We had a shot to dial up someone, but I guess we're chattering on too much.
Yes, let the driver. There's a heated time. Looks like a little check up from the 48.
Well, here we go. 6 laps to go at the line this time. 6 laps left in that stage. And, of course, all these guys
again, deja vu.
Fresh tires here. So here we go. That 9 car leading it. Now question is,
squeezing into that top lane.
That 9 car, he's had tire issues before. Do we think maybe if this race comes down to a long run that he might have the worst tire management? Do you think that tire management issue could come back to bite him again as they take 5 laps to go?
This really forgiving with tire wear, due to the fact that when you wear your tires, you're not all over the place. You can actually get a nice exit out of it regardless, especially if you run that middle lane. So even AJ's a really good driver, and I think that if he keeps it going on straight, and even if he was to almost blow a tire, I think he could still handle it, maybe to even 5%.
Okay, well, hey, I guess the other question is with these two Stewart-Haas teammates running second and third, how much can they really help each other from inside the race car? Of course, this isn't Talladega, but with this new package, how much can the 41 help the 4 or vice versa?
He's got to stick with him on them straightaways. You can't really get a really good draft out with everybody running the top, so you got to find grooves in the straightaway for you both to run together and give that little bump trap just to get that extra little run in the corners.
Yeah, and of course the 41's kind of fallen a little bit off the tail end of this battle, and the 4 car is now right up on the back end of the 9, which really doesn't give him a lot of room to try and pull out without smacking the rear bumper of the 9 wrong and sending the 9 veering into the wall, which, of course, that's not going to make the 9 very happy if he gets wrecked coming to the end of this stage. I get that he said doesn't really care about the stage
Oh.
win, but
The 4's trying to peek on him.
I think every driver out here kind of at least somewhat cares about the stages. Well, even if they say they don't. And here we go, the 4 car down to that inside. Trying to make that inside work, but the 41 not willing to go down there to kind of give him the push. They're trying to help him go by. So here we go. Man, that 9 though, able to hold him off. I mean, what can you do if you're the 4 car? What can you do to try and make this pass?
There's not much you can do with the high line being so dominating. Your only best bet is to see the 9 maybe slip up or take in a corner too hard.
Well, you've got only 4 more of those for that to happen because the white flag just came out. So I mean the white flag's out. Yeah, this is
gonna be a race.
Nope, 4 car slides in behind, but they're gonna be 3 wide behind for a spot here, as the 95 takes it from the other 2 as they pile up, and they're wrecking, But the 95 got the 17, and then the 12 ended up 3rd of that group.
I'll let you get the interview. I'll get the caution interview if we have.
We don't have time really under the stage caution because it's the shortened one.
That's fair.
We don't want to end up chatting and ending up someone forgetting to pit again, because I know I accidentally did that to AJ at Phoenix, and that really killed his race because he had a really good race car going there. Here we go. 4 cars gonna be starting on the front row. He starts first position here as we start the 83rd lap. So let me get my calculator out and I'll start working this strategy here. So we got. So
it's amazing how coordinated this round. 4 takes the lead.
Yep, 4 car takes the lead.
J-Rock's in the wall. Into the wall again goes J-Rock. Looks like 41's pressure.
So here we go. Now, here's the situation. You're in a one-stop race. That's pretty much a guaranteed.
Oh, we're not clear. 9 comes up and is not clear and ticks J-Rock.
Yeah.
J-Rock will now fall to the 10th or 9th position.
Now, of course, you've got a long stage ahead of you. You've got 50 laps. You're going to need to break this up with 1 pit stop, pretty much. It's going to be a one-stop race, theoretically.
Unless there's a caution.
Well, yeah, unless there's a caution. But assuming it runs green, you're going to stop one. You're pretty much going to stop one time.
Oh, we got 9 in the wall.
Well, you know what? Throw that strategy out the window. We got a caution, probably. Actually, no, they actually kept it pretty coordinated there, despite the 95 really getting hit hard there and kind of dropping a lot of spots. I can't really. I'm trying to figure out from the mixer stream if the 8's actually more than a lap, if he's still a lap down after the after having to pit in that last stage. Because of course that was an unfortunate incident that ended up causing him to have to drop back, and
there is a caution. They did call a caution.
So the caution was called. 95 though, gonna have to figure out what he wants to do here. Do we want to talk to that number 4 car out front?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna recharge my headset.
Hey Spartan, you got a copy?
I have a copy.
Oh, well, you're out front leading this race. You sat on the pole earlier tonight. How's the car handling?
We got a good Ford here, good Bush Ford. Just trying to keep her out front and in front of that 9 car. 9 car strong.
Yep, I mean, hey, you've got that top spot though right now. Any ideas on what the fuels or what the strategy is going to be from here? It looks like pit road is going to be an option.
His strategy is going to be to win.
Okay, well, I like that strategy.
Gonna try to
I'm
get
not-
my first win here.
But here's a question for you. How you doing? It's Jeff. I'd just like to ask you. You look like at the end of stage 2, you were having problems getting around that 9. Now, if he gets up front, what are you going to have to do to beat him?
I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to beat that 9 car. I mean, he's got definitely one of the fastest cars on the track right now.
That's true. That's true.
Just keep her behind me and
Well, I'm excited for you, buddy. Nice to
Keep
see that
focused
Jimmy
in front.
John's Bush Millennial going at it. I'll be back up in the booth.
Of course, you're going to be restarting second here because the 90 or the 19 stayed out. So, is that? I mean, I know that really kind of leaves you a little bit more in a box. You are now kind of at the victim of what lane he chooses, but
yeah,
does
that's the big thing there. I'm gonna see what I can do on the outside, but that 19's definitely come away with the lead.
All right. They can't hear me, but I'm going to get J-Rock, too, after
Okay.
you're done with it.
Okay, yeah.
I got the time.
Well, hey, good job, 4-car. We'll be looking to talk to you at the end of the race potentially.
I hope so. Hope you guys have a good time up in the booth.
Okay, you want to dial up J-Rock?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. They're going to go green around this corner.
Okay. So, make sure your mic's muted, by the way, on the group chat so that they aren't hearing your commentary.
It is.
Okay,
I
good.
have my Apple earbuds in and my commentator hat on. All right, I mute my mic and
I just wanted to make sure because I know we had a bit of an issue with with my
Talladega.
Yeah, was it Talladega where Dodge
Yeah.
left his mic on mute, or was that at like Phoenix or
Yeah.
something last week?
I
We had
think it was
so
both.
many races.
But it makes great memories. All right, but it looks like we're about to get this restart going.
Yep, green flag.
Will the top
Do
side
they-
prevail?
I can't seem
Looks
to
like
figure out. Do they go at the line or do they go at the
They go
restart
at the
zone?
box. The
Okay, they
leaders
go at the box. Okay, because it looked like earlier the 95 was the only one going at the box. Everybody else was pretty much waiting till the line to actually fire off.
There's definitely some miscommunications on the restarts, but
Yeah, and it also there it looked like they kind of waited past the box before anyone went. I don't know if they know where the box is or what, but it looks like the box is that yellow zone right there. But I don't know how many of them actually know where the box is. Looks like though the 95 or the 19 kind of dropped like a lead rock. Oh, he's out of the race actually. Backwood Outcast, he's out of the race. The 9.
he left. Who's
I don't-
19.
That's Backwood
19.
Outcast.
Oh my gosh.
He's out. Unless he pulled off the pit road sometime and I wasn't paying
Hold
attention.
on. He's calling me. I think he's getting in the booth.
Oh, is he joining us up in
wants
the
to-
booth too? Yeah, he's gonna be up in the booth. Okay, so he's gonna try and make this a 3-person booth. I don't know how many people this booth can fit, but I guess we're doing 3-man booths. So. Okay, so looks like we're going for a 3-man booth tonight. Hopefully we can figure this one out. But yeah, hopefully we can figure this one out. But right now, this 4-car, he's trying to shake the 12 of Blaney off his tail. But that 12, he's sticking right on that rear end and trying to put that pressure on. Man, they're really just kind of glued to that top side though right now. I don't know what the real options are to for the 4 and the 12. Of course, it's very hard to pass when you've got this top line working as well as they do tonight, but oh man. So here we go. It looks like though, oh my yikes, they are so close. So it looks like though these front 2 are gonna battle it out for this race lead here. Man, they are pushing it so hard here. Let's see, what's the strategy going to look like here? Of course, they've recently pitted. I guess the question would be, is what are they going to... I guess the question is how much fuel do they still have on board, because it's... Okay, it's still a one-stop race here. Oh, you there? Hello? Gollum, you there? Or Gollum? I see your mic's keyed in, but I don't hear anything. But man, this... Sorry, I've kind of been just trying to figure out what they're doing with this booth thing, but we've got just such a close battle for the lead, but it really... I find it hard to think that this is really going to matter that much in the grand scheme of things when these guys come down to the line, and it's going to be the fact that they're going to have a pit stop in between now and then, and realistically that pit stop's what's going to matter more than, and the racing that happens after that pit stop, because pit stop can cycle it around a little bit more. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, there we go.
I don't know what's
There
going
we
on.
go.
Wait. There we go.
Now
How
I
are
got
you
him.
doing?
Yep,
Sorry
so
about that.
we're all
We're
up in the
back
booth, and the 12 actually just made the pass for the race lead here over the 4 and the 9, who are kind of in a 3-car blister here. So, Gollum, can you get an invite for Outcast here up in the booth?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we should have about 90 laps to go, or not 90 laps to go. We're on lap 90. We got about 40-ish to go. You're not able to make it on fuel from here, so guys are still going to need one more pit stop, pretty much guaranteed. And the 4-car just scraped the wall real hard as he got way out of
The number
shape.
19 Toyota.
Here comes the
19
95.
Toyota had a really good car, and we just, I don't know, engine trouble or something. So figured I'd join y'all in the booth.
Okay, well, hey, we're happy to have you up here. Hopefully it doesn't get too much more crowded up here, because then it will really get tough to figure out how to pace out everybody talking. But right now, this 12 car, he's trying to just kind of run away with this one as the 9's kind of running up on him. 9's going to go right on by him.
With the
9
slide jock, did he do it? Oh, no. He's still there.
No, he's going to... It's going to be a battle off the corner, but the question is... No, he doesn't... I feel like the 9 could... I feel like the 9, though, could have committed to that a little harder, and I think that kind of shows the 12 that...
I'm watching his car cam. He had to let off the gas so much, and he still went up really hard. Like, you get
I don't
such
know.
a
I
run
think
going into the corner.
I think the 9 could have gotten that one. I think he just needed to commit and turn the wheel down and basically cut across that apron. It would have been really aggressive to do so. But, I mean, think about it. You're 34 laps to go in the race. If you can get that race lead before the pit stops cycle out, I mean, having the lead coming into the green flag pit stop can be it. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys try and get the passes done now and try and get the race lead now, or do you wait until after the final round of pit stops has happened, then you go for it? And you just try and not destroy your car.
If I was in their position, I would just try and ride, try and get comfortable behind someone, and as the race plays out, we go into the pits, and maybe, depending on how late you pit, you might want to try a different strategy. You know, maybe take 2 tires, maybe take a little less fuel, only take what you need, and you know, you might be able to get in front and be able to hold it. But Kansas is such a tricky track. On the high side, tires can wear really quick, and you really got to, pay attention to it.
Yeah, I mean, with the way that the tires wear, though, at this track, can you I don't know if you can realistically make it on a two-tire strategy or or much of a fuel gamble because they've been going green this entire final stage, which was 51 lap, which was roughly a 51 lap run.
Well, we got a great side-by-side battle for the lead right now.
Yeah, great side-by-side battle.
Nine's gonna
Nine
take
dives
it.
low.
Is
Nine
nine gonna?
dives low, but
No,
the 12 pulls it
nine
on the high side.
Nine was not willing to go up there and rub doors quite yet. So 9 kind of falls back in line there, second place. Seems to be good enough for that number 9 car. Of course, I'm sure he'd love to be leading this thing right now, but the pit window opens.
It's a good battle for fifth right now too. As the 48 goes below the 41, but can't pull it off on that bottom side. You know, that bottom side, you really can't carry the speed unless you get a good run coming into a corner and you're able to dive it hard, but you really got to be careful.
Yep. Now, of course, the pit window has just opened, so does anyone jump on pit road early here in this one, try and get those fresh tires sooner to try and get more use out of them?
I doubt it. I would expect a lot of people would want to stay out a little long and maybe try and get those fresher tires last, and have better tires to be able to pass those guys who have old tires. Even though it might be 1 or 2 laps, that 1 or 2 laps could really be beneficial.
But if you're able to get on pit road, like say someone like the 48 here, if he's able to get on pit road earlier and make up the time that he's currently behind the leaders by, to try and gain that time and be in the fight, especially if a late caution comes out with like 10 to go or something. That would then put him on an even fuel strategy because everybody would come down and get 4 fresh tires to try and get their track position back, and he might have gained some from just being on the fresher tires sooner.
It's all trying to do that is so tricky. As we see, the 17 dives low and makes the pass on the 41.
Yeah, was he? Did they get? Wait,
The
where
48, the 48 pitting.
Okay, I was about to say the 48 was up there too. I wasn't sure where he ended up, but the 48 came to pit road.
He was really slow going into 3. That's when the 17 made the pass. So I don't know, maybe if he spun around or what the.
Or if he just got loose and chose to come down. I mean, that's a very interesting situation, of course. Now, does that hint that maybe the Hendrick cars could be coming down next? Because I mean, the 9 and the 24. Well, 24 is up here in the booth, so I don't know if he's going to necessarily be coming down to the pit road. Hey, Gollum, are you going to be pitting anytime soon?
I'm in there. I'm just enjoying some ice cream. Oh, we got now the 41 and the 4 pitting, so Stewart-Haas is the same one.
Okay, so Stewart-Haas has it planned out, and oh wow, how did that 9 not wreck the 12 there? But he did hit the wall himself. So,
I did see that. That was close. He almost had major contact with the 12.
Yeah, I would say if you're the 9, I think you take this loss of momentum as your sign to this is when you come to pit road. But nope, he goes right on by. I think the loss of momentum from hitting the wall, just kind of use that as your sign that, yep, this is the time. We're starting to hear drivers complaining about the the tires starting to really be wearing terribly. So I mean, I think we've even got some of them. Oh, and the 12 down the back straightaway slides it. That's gonna really. I think that shows that his tires are wearing out really bad here.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to turn a rock at 200 miles per hour with those things, with the tires down at this track.
Yeah, now the question is, though, if he slips like that again, the 9 will be able to capitalize and get the lead. 25 laps remaining in this one here.
They really are having a close battle, the 12 and the 9 car. They both have really good cars. I know the 12 struggled there in stage 2 and kind of was towards the back a little bit, and that 9 car was strong, but we've had several good cars. The 9 coming down to pit road now.
9's coming to pit road.
The 12 stays out.
So question is if
like I said, the 12 might be trying to gain an extra advantage by trying to get fresher tires.
Now question is, if you're the 12, do you chase the 9 down to try and not lose time? Because right now
17 is also on pit road.
When the 9 comes out, he is going to be gaining so much time per lap on that one. But yeah, it looks like though 2 tires is absolutely not an option for any of these cars. And yeah, the 12 follows. The 12 is basically just trying not to. Oh, and the 19 or not 19, 95 coming down.
The 95 also pits. So that, I
Yeah.
believe, was your top 3. So they're all trying to stay on the same schedule.
But now
For the
think
most
about
part.
it. The 1 or the 9, I mean, got to pit road 1 lap earlier. He's now going to be out on those fresh tires 1 lap sooner. Does that maybe give him the slight edge enough to get him by that 12?
I think for right now, he should be all right. And even then, with only 1 lap older tires than the 12, I think the 12 might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, but they
or
were
the
so-
9 might be able to pull it off.
The
But
12,
it's going to be close when they
the
come
12 is
back out.
coming out right now. So the 12 is coming out. The 9 is in the trioval. I think this is going to be held off by the 12. But it's going to be basically down to who's in front of the 9.
It's Spartan.
The 4 car.
Did he pit?
I don't think. Yes, he pit.
The 8
Him and
is
the 41
actually
for the
the
same
race
time.
leader right now. The 8 car of Kyle James is your race
Kyle
leader.
James. The 95 comes back up on the track.
I do not know
Gonna
if
be
he's
for
come to pit
7th
road
place.
yet or not, but it does look like he's been able to overcome what happened to him in the second stage where he wrecked and had to pit under green to fix damage. Of course, 22 laps on these. I mean, he is gonna have to pit. I think right now he's just basically banking on catching a caution, trying to luck into a.
Number 9 will pass the number 4. Very.
Yeah,
With that
No,
little
the 8.
time,
The 8's
how many
coming
laps?
yeah.
now.
Here we go. The 8 wasn't gonna be able to make it. Let's see though. Was that the pass that's gonna time it out for? No, the 8 actually had a lap on the field, so the caution could still come out now, and the 8 would still be in the favorable position. So, if a caution were to be called right now, this would be favorable for the 8. But otherwise, it looks like the 12 will resume being the race leader, and he's now got a bit more of a gap to the 9 after the pit stop because the 4 basically slowed up the guy.
Here they
The
come from
4 slowed
tribal.
up the
The 8's
9.
going to lose the lead.
Yep, 8 just lost the lead. The 12 took it over here. So the 12 is your race leader from the 9 and the 4. So right now, basically, without a caution, it looks like this is going to be how the race is going to probably end up. Because without a caution, I don't see a way that the 9 gains that much time. I mean, they're on pretty much equal tires.
Well, and that all does come into play as far as how you run the track. You know, a lot of drivers are going to be trying to drive it really hard, and I know the 12 is going to try drive it really hard into the corners, and you really got to be careful because
they
I made the mistake one time driving it in hard, and I got into the wall, and I lost every position that I thought I had, and you know,
But they had
it
roughly
takes a lot of mental capacity to just hold it, keep yourself straight, you know, focused. Don't make any rookie mistakes.
Now, of course, 22 laps. That's going to get them to that zone of could they maybe slide, not necessarily blow a tire, but maybe just slide out of control due to the old tires getting slick. Is that going to be getting you into that window? Like, what lap in the run does that really start to happen?
Well, with 22 laps, the 41 gets into the wall. Hang on, 41 dives low.
Jolly's looking
The
for
17,
sorry.
the 17 to the outside.
Yeah, JGK's in that 4th position, looking at it going up the high side.
Yeah, he's is he going for the 4th position?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is the 4th position. Yep.
JGK Racing takes the 4th position as the 95 gets right to the bumper of the 41 and dives
95 is going for that top 5 spot as well.
The 95 has cleared that top 5, so here he goes. 41 back to 6th.
But right now, though, I think
Oh, JGK in the wall.
and we just saw the 12 car starting to slip and slide already. Is that a bad sign for what's to come? Because if the 12 is already starting to slip and slide down that back straightaway, if he has a major slide, that will absolutely kill his time and his tires. Because of course, if you lose those tires too quick.
Yeah, you know, I did the mistake. I was coming into one, and you know, my tires, I overdrove the corner. This is exactly what happened. I overdrove the corner, and when I tried to correct it, my car wanted to slide. I was able to save it, but you know, it killed the tires. I couldn't catch any speed. You know, like I said, it's all in keeping your mind focused. You know, see that checkered flag ahead of you. You got to really stay driven and looking forward and pay attention to every move you make. You do not want to make a disastrous slip.
So you
Yeah, and
guys, nope.
I don't want to put it on his shoulders, but the number 12 looking great, especially after what had happened in Dover. He was going in, fighting for the lead, and just like that, he spun out and lost everything. So,
He is
Well,
looking for a comeback weekend right here.
yes, sir.
of course, you guys know these guys a lot better than I do. Who do you think's got the mental fortitude to run that high line consistently without screwing it up?
JGK. JGK Racing, hands down. He
The
loves
whole
the high
league?
line. It doesn't matter what track you're at. You can put him at Sonoma. He'll find the high line and run it.
Oh, well, he just tagged the wall again.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna disagree with you right there, and I'm gonna go with AJ because he has a great skill when it comes to saving everything he needs and then throwing it when he needs to and gaining the speed. I think right now he might be a little far to try and do anything, but he's a really good driver. He's got the skill to keep it off the wall, and with him being in clean air right now, he's got a lot of room to just chase down the 12 and do what he needs to do.
Okay.
Sure. Let's see,
You want me to throw in my opinion here on this one? I think if the caution doesn't come out, the 12 car's got this one just because he's got a big enough lead. But I think if the restart happens, I think the 4's in the catbird seat to get this one.
I don't know.
I see the 4 or the 95, including the 12 and the 9. All 4 cars there are really strong, and they both.
I just think the
really
4 car, he'll be able to get down to that inside, get away from everybody, try and make it 3 wide going into 1 on a late race restart, and be able to. And I think he's going to be able to focus in enough to get by everybody if he is 3 wide going into the. Because we've seen the bottom be the best on a restart. Not usually much more than 1 lap.
I'm watching the 12 car now, and looking back, it looked like the 9 had a little bit. He was gaining a little bit in 3 and 4, but the 12 had a huge run coming out, and he was able to pull it back out. So
yeah,
maybe the 9's trying something, gain a little. I see he's running. He's not running very close to the wall, but he's like just a car width down, trying to gain a little bit of, a little less track,
41's
gaining
into
a
the
little
wall
less
again,
distance.
causing the 17 to catch up a little faster with a run. 41's finding himself in a little trouble state here with banging the wall in this little final
10
run
laps
here.
to go for the 12. 10 laps to go for that number 12 car to hold on and take this one. I think without a caution, no doubt this 12 car goes on to victory lane. But that 41 though and the 17, they are not doing very well at trying not to get that caution. Those two have been kind of slicing and dicing it a little bit. There's like one wrong move there, and those two would end up piled up, and that could be another caution and ultimately kind of mess up the race for that 12 car who's put together a phenomenal race.
And that is one thing that we have seen time and time again in this league and in the Outcast League. We've seen time and time again drivers just start fighting for every position because they know that means points. And
41 in the wall.
They do.
JGK
I do see a lot of late race cautions that really can throw someone off for a loop because they're so dedicated that I got this. Caution flies and something happens. It could be really bad, but I'm gonna hope the 12 can get through with it.
Yeah, that would basically be if the caution comes out. I think that's gonna be more like dangling a red carpet or a red thing in front of a bull. Even though actually technically they use green. Actually, typically in bullfighting.
I get you.
But red's more the stereotypical color, even though the green is the most common color in bullfighting.
I not know that.
Yep.
And it looks like the 12 and the 9 have pretty much evened out. They're running probably about the same lap times, and it's
Oh, and the 4 car just scraped the wall. The 95's actually gotten by the 4, so now the 95's up into 3rd. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Now picking up the position. J-Rock looked like he tapped the wall. Oh, J-Rock is in the wall.
Oh, but that 41 back in the wall yet again. Looks
17 dives low and was able to take that spot away.
Yeah, was able to get by there, of course.
And
I don't know.
For 5th.
At what point do you guys not throw any more manuals? Because, of course, a manual caution at this point could probably end the race.
It's within 5.
Okay, so this is the last lap we could see a caution because they're coming to 5 to go this time by.
Something must be seriously wrong with that 4 car because he was really slow coming out of 2, and we got the guys behind him catching
And
him
here we
pretty
go.
close.
The race
17
is
and the
gonna
41.
end. The race will end under green, and I don't think there's much way that this 12 car can give it away.
The 41 dives low on the front stretch trying to pass the 17.
He would be giving it.
He's not. Oh, he barely clears him as the 17 dives low, the 41 in the wall.
Yeah, this battle here in the middle of the pack for like fourth or fifth.
That's 5th.
I think. Yeah,
That's
fifth.
the battle for 5th.
Yeah, battle for fifth is really interesting. But the fact is, you just can't not talk about the fact that it's pretty much a deal of, does the 12 find a way to give this one away?
Now he's got a level head. I think he's going to be able to pull it off. He's got a really strong car, and it doesn't seem like the 9's going to be.
He's got a level head, but we've seen him. I've seen him a couple times already almost spin that car out coming down the back stretch on these long runs. And if he spins it like that, and if he's just a little bit careless, he could end up losing this one.
You can't. This isn't the time to start getting complacent and getting comfortable. Right now is when you got to amp up that adrenaline and get on.
But the thing is, do you amp up the adrenaline, but then do you accidentally overpressure yourself into a mistake that costs you your race?
Regardless,
or do you try and relax and then you take it too chill?
This is his first win in first lead going into a win in JGK racing. He's definitely got the adrenaline, but let me tell you what, the real racer is the one who can handle it. And he is proving that. He had a mix-up last week, but he's proving himself today, and that he's not a joke. And he's down to race, and he's going to be here.
Oh, but there we go! He almost lost it there out of the corner.
Well.
Did you guys see?
9 was loose as well. The 9 had got loose as well coming out of exit.
Yeah, did you guys see just how loose that 12 though got? The back end of his car was dancing. They just took 2 to go.
This is last lap. This is actually the last lap, I believe.
No, we're coming to 1 to go. Yeah, 1 to go now. 1 to go.
1 to go.
Here we go.
It's all or nothing for the 12 car.
This is his only trouble corner right here.
Yeah, this is his trouble spot. But
coming in here wanting to win races, and he's going to prove it tonight.
All right, I'm going to get this interview.
You got it, buddy.
Well, here we go. First off, we got the call. Here we go. 12 car coming out of turn 4, and the 12 car will win in the JGK Racing League. Winner at Kansas. So he was able to get that one done.
There we go. I'm going to hit the interview right now. 50 lawyer 267. All right, here we go. Number 12. Just fucking made it into victory lane. Can't say it out of air, but just did anyway. What a great run to finish up. What can you say? Anybody you'd like to thank for this today?
Yeah, I want to thank these guys for letting me race with them, man. Raced with them last week, and they invited me to this league. Really have enjoyed it. I feel like I stole one from the 9 car tonight, and honestly, probably the 4 and the 95. It seemed like all 4 of them had pretty good cars. But fought loose the entire race and made a pretty big adjustment on the last pit stop, and it paid off.
Yeah, for sure. I hear your crewmates in the background really excited for you. I heard your excitement, and did you anything you look like you're getting loose in those last 5 laps. Do you have anything about that?
Yeah, I was loose pretty much halfway through 1 and 2 all the way off trying to save it, but luckily it all paid off. And
it
we got
sure
the W,
did. Well, congratulations again.
Good way to start the first 2 races here.
Regarding that, congratulations
yeah,
again.
I appreciate it.
Go and celebrate with the boys.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, AJ, this is Backwards Outcast. You got me, buddy?
I got you.
That was a really good fight there for the second place finish. Did you think you had anything for the 12?
Oh, I think I did. We had a slow stop on that last round of pit stops. Got behind, couldn't make it up.
Well, you looked really strong. I didn't know, after racing with you for several races now, I wasn't sure if you were able to save anything and then try and pull it off real fast to be able to get them. After both drivers, both you and the 12, having rough weeks or a rough week at Dover, it's really good to see both those cars back up 1-2 and showed you were strong and you're not here to just play around. You're here to win.
I am here to win, and it's going to take a win to get me in the playoffs. I'm so far behind in points. You'll have to make something
Well,
happen.
you got a really good car tonight, and hopefully you can do it next week and get that win.
We'll try to.
All right, it's up to y'all now.
Well, how about we interview? Who do you guys want to interview?
I want to get Spartan. I'll get
Okay.
Spartan. Yeah, I got him. Spartan, this is Jeff in the booth. You got me? Spartan, this is Jeff in the booth. You got me?
Hey, Spartan, you got a copy?
Okay, I'll interview as him. Hey, Spartan, you got a really good fast car for the start of it. And your car looked great. What happened to you in stage 1? Well, you see,
Seriously, I don't get fined.
He can hear you, you know.
Oh, you're doing okay. All right, here we go. I couldn't get comms out of him. Well, you had a strong car. What happened? What happened, man?
Well, just fucked it up all myself. Just
Again,
so I don't
I'm
get fined.
I'm sorry to all my younger viewers out there.
Well, hey, you know what? That'll
Live
actually keep
chat.
the stream. That'll actually keep the stream somewhat promoted because they're trying to kill off all the family-friendly content.
Well, sorry, Spartan, to hear about such a rough week. Hope to see you back next week.
Yeah, that 4-car, it was fast, but it really just kind of was out of control there towards the end, it looked like.
I think that's it. I think we're good.
Yep, so that'll be the end here of the broadcast for the JGK Racing League Digital Ally
I'm
400
Goblin
from Kansas
24/7.
Speedway, so we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Goblin 24/7, Backwards Outcast, signing off.